What would you tell people that want to find ways to tell their stories? What's your advice for somebody out there with compelling stories or haunting stories, as you said earlier? What advice would you give them?
I would say right off the bat, write it down. Write down the bullet points. You don't have to write the whole thing, but just write out the bullet points. And if you can't find the bullet points, just write out what you name it, or write out what you name the chapters, or try to reduce the story down to a sentence. If you can get it into two sentences at the most, it's probably pretty good. And I've, through music and through other things, I've traveled to almost every major res west of the Mississippi through my, through the years playing music, and been all over Alaska. And I know that there are stories that exist on these reservations and on in these villages that are unbelievably good. And I think it's we what we have to do is be brave enough to write them down, and then try to talk to somebody who makes stories. Usually the people who I work with, they have a journalism background. They were already doing stuff for NPR, they were already doing stuff with audio. So have a good story, have it written down, and have it concentrated, reduced down to in simplest form, and then talk to somebody who makes these. Find somebody who makes documentaries, find somebody who makes podcasts, find a journalist, find anybody who knows how to get it to the next level, and then pitch it to them. And if they think it's good enough, and if it's good enough, then you take it to the next level, pitching it to a place to get it made, like Audible or other places. Um, but podcasts are a very inexpensive way to get your story out there. Podcast format,
Right.
audiobook format, very inexpensive way to get your ideas out there. It doesn't take an army. It takes two or three people, maybe 10 at the most, altogether with post and all that, So that would be my uh my advice. The other advice would just be tell your story, whatever you think is your best one. Keep telling it to your friends, keep telling it to people on long drives. It's like, hey, I got this idea. I think it might make a good book. Think it make a good podcast, might make a good movie. And just talk to your most creative friends, and go on a long drive and pitch them this idea. And if your creative ADHD riddled mind friends can pay attention and want more, then you probably got something pretty good.